Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So, if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Hola a todos, bienvenidos a mi canal Oblong Polka Dots. Me llamo Kerr y en este canal hablamos de maquillaje, cuidado de piel y belleza. Entonces, si eso es algo que te gusta, has venido al lugar correcto. Welcome. Okay, I don't have a lot of time today. No tengo mucho tiempo hoy. Así, let's go ahead and use this palette right here. It is Barbie. I don't know about you guys, but when I was a little girl, I had a Barbie. And then I had more Barbies. And they were all friends. And they did all these wonderful glamorous things together. And so I'm thinking that today's look is going to be reflective of that. So let's see. No sé qué usar, pero I don't know what I want to use, but I think it's going to have to be pink rosada because Barbie likes pink. So let's get going on this Glamlite palette. It is the most Barbie thing I've probably ever had in my collection. And I'm going to start with my eyes because I'm not familiar with the formula and I don't know if there's going to be fallout. So we're going to use this Danessa Myricks Color Fix Mattes. This one is in the shade Valentine. It is a pigment that you can use. It's a multi-use pigment. So you can use it on your ojos. You can use it all over your face. It's safe for your face. So when you use this, ooh, that's probably too much. Usa un poquito, like a little. Not much more than that because this stuff is pigmented. And you can see that little drop there is already making all of this color all over my eye. So I'm going to use this as my base for my shadow. So I can make my shadow really, really pop. It does dry quickly, but you can still work with it. You can still blend it out. And I'm just pulling this right up here to the crease of my eye, right into the socket. In that little tiny amount, you can see how much pigment there is. So we're going to do the same thing on this eye. And my best advice is to use it slowly. Just like that. And then you can kind of carve out whatever you want. Again, even though it does dry quickly, you can still work with it to blend it out, but I recommend trying to get it into the places where you want it the first time. Makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. So now that's been spread all over my lid, maybe a little bit higher, but not a lot because we're going to be throwing color on top of this and we'll put it into the crease. Okay. Let's get into it, you guys. I have a little brush here. And primero, how about this one? Unstoppable, right here. In the camera, it's looking more red, but it's actually pretty mauve-y looking in the pan. I'm going to just pat that down here. Since we don't have a lot of time today, we're just going to do a little half and half. We're going to top it with a shimmer. Okay, so that's half there. And we're going to do half here. Okay. So far, so good. And then we need something a little bit lighter. So let's go with this one here. Playday? Playday. Same brush. And we're going to put this on the other half. Okay. Now you can see a line between the two colors. Puedes ver una línea entre los dos colores, but we're going to put a shimmer on top. So we're going to need a flat brush, just like this one here. And we're going to take the shimmer and we're going to put it right on top of the two so it blends them together. And since we're going with pink, it also might be nice to have something to complement the pink. So maybe quizás, I don't know. No sé. How about we try this one? Out of Office? This one right here. Okay, maybe quizás. Here we go. Ooh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, I have to use this palette again. I want to use it tomorrow. Tengo que usar eso mañana. I want to do another look because I can tell you already, I am loving this formula. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Can you see that? Wow. I hope this is picking up on camera, you guys, because it is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's like iridescent, I guess is a good word. Nice. Okay. Okay, so then I want to deepen up my outer corner a little bit. I'm going to go in with a smaller brush for that. Another little brush. And I want to try Just Vibes. This one right here. Just Vibes. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Yeah, perfect. Perfecto. And a little bit right here. Just pulling it out, using my eyebrow as my guide. And we're going to go up a little bit into the crease, just a little, just so we can have a little more color at the top. Okay, that's good. Okay. Wow. A little more here, and then we're going to clean it up. Okay. I think that's good. My goodness. First of all, this is really beautiful. The colors are just gorgeous. They blend so easily. I'm not sure why I didn't think of buying Glamlite before, but I'm really glad that I did. This formula is so easy. It's so easy. Okay, let's stop fooling around, you guys. I have a fluffy brush here, and we're just gonna take this and we're gonna blend this out a little bit in the top, just so there's no line. Just like that. Okay. Now let's finish up the rest of the face. You guys are gonna see this palette again. I think I'm gonna do a second look tomorrow. Creo que sí hacer un look segundo mañana. Okay, so now let's clean up. I don't see a lot of fallout. I don't see any, which is amazing. Wow. You guys, how come nobody told me about Glamlite before? Where have I been? I mean, I've looked at them before, but I didn't realize it was like a treat. This reminds me of how seamless it is to use the, what is that brand? The Viseart palettes. It's the same kind of experience. Okay. Yeah. Let's put that down. All right, so now let's go in with all the same stuff that we normally do. I know, boring, but it's necessary if we want to have a look today. So I'm going to start off with my Milani Under Eye Brightener, Conceal and Perfect, number 4 Nectar. I'm going to pop this right here, just to cover up a little bit of the gray that's under my eye and brighten it up a little. Same thing with the melasma. Love this formula, hate this packaging. Okay, and we're going to take a sponge and we're just going to go like this and just press it in. Press it in over here, same thing, and then press this in here. And I have not really been wearing any foundation lately, even though I picked some out from my Shop My Stash. Instead, I've been wearing the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and I'm loving it a lot, actually. I have mine in the shade Maple. And this applicator is the only thing I'm trying to like get used to because it's kind of big. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to use our little sponge. We're going to just press this all over the face. It will disperse and diffuse as we go along. I'm not going to put on a primer today because I actually want to see how this works. I've only worn it with a primer. And I have the feeling that you can actually get away with just wearing a powder and a setting spray. So we're going to try that. It's Friday. I'm feeling adventurous. Just going to work that all over the place. You can see how much pigment is in this product because I have been able to pretty much disperse it all over. And that's why I have not been wearing any foundation, because I can actually just use this. It's truly a dual purpose, a multi-purpose product. I can see that for sure. Sometimes companies will describe a product as that or market it in that way, and it's not actually true. Not true in what you would expect, I should say. Okay, so that's good. And we're just going to press it out a little bit more right here. And then we're going to go in with a liner. So I think I'm going to just stick with my tried and true formula. Actually, let's brighten the eye a little bit. I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish in M21. And we're just going to add a little bit of light here. This is another product that's really, really pigmented, so tiny little bit goes a long, long ways. That's better. See how much it's brighter? Just right there. And then a little bit brighter right here too. I like that look, but I don't like it to be like super duper bright. That kind of like neon, not neon, but you know, you've seen that look before. I want mine to be a little closer to natural, just something that looks like I'm rested, like I got some kind of sleep. Okay. I can tell you, without using the primer, this still is sitting on my skin the same way it normally does. So I'm not seeing much of a difference here, if any. If there is a difference, it's negligible. It looks the same. Okay, that's good. All right, so now let's go in and set all of this. We're going to use the Sephora Microsmooth setting powder. This is in the shade 33 Honey, and I'm going to use this underneath my eyes. I'm only going to use it for my eyes, and I'm going to use the RCMA powder for the rest of my face. And you don't want to put too much powder under your eye, just enough to set it, because otherwise you get that cakey look. And then my RCMA powder. And again, this is when you don't want to overdo it with either, because it definitely will give you like that casket ready look. But it also, oh no, there we go. It also will set your look for the day. So you don't have to worry about like transfer or anything like that. This is a really good professional powder. I'm making a mess. Next, we're going to go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This one is in Bali. I used this the other day and I loved it. So good. Ooh, girl. Over here messing up my mic. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm just going in with this brush and I'm just scooping a little bit out. Not scooping, but you know, like running the brush through. I think you're supposed to use a different brush, really, but this one works fine. And I know I have that brush somewhere. I'm just not going to look for it right now. We'll just use what we got. And we're coming up, and we're definitely coming underneath the eye, just to kind of mimic what it looks like when you are looking flushed. I like that look. It gives that kind of ethereal, glowy look to the skin. We're rounding out right here at the top of the cheekbone, just like that. I'm not sure it's showing up on camera, but in person it's there. You can definitely see it in person. Okay, a little bit more. I know I always say a little bit more and then we end up like slightly overboard. I do like this formula though. If you guys haven't tried it yet, if you were kind of late to the game like I was, I can tell you I really like the way this sits on the skin. And I also really like the way that it applies. It's very, just very easy. It's easy reach. Okay. So let's see, what do we have left? Let's do a little bit of setting. We're going to set our face with the Milani Peach Make It Last setting spray. We're going to let that do what it do, and then we're going to line the eyes. I'm going to grab my two trusty liners, my combo that works so well, Love Drug and Woodstock from Urban Decay. We're going to put Love Drug on top and then Woodstock on the bottom. Ooh, do I need to sharpen this? I sure do. Over here trying to poke my eye out. Let's sharpen this really quick. Yeah. Okay. Don't need a lot. If you guys could see the mess that's in front of me right now, oh my gosh, I like dropped that powder everywhere. And then I was watching Mufida's channel, and she closes her eyes like this, and that's how she lines her waterline. And I thought that was so brilliant. So I keep doing it, and I can see why she does it. It just makes it easier. You don't have to worry about like poking your eye out. And then you can go back in and finish over the top. It's definitely a more relaxing way to line your eye. I can tell you that much. Then you really don't have to like freak out that you're gonna hurt yourself. Well, not freak out, but it's a careful way to do it, I suppose, is a better way to describe it. There we go. And then for the, I don't know where that just rolled to. I just dropped the cap. For the lower lash line, we're going in with Woodstock. So that was Love Drug on top. Ooh, this needs to be sharpened too. You guys, I don't know about you, but I fly through these and they are way too expensive to be using this quickly. These little liners are like what they used to be, I don't know, $17 or something when I first started buying them, and that was expensive then. Now they're like 25 bucks, which is wild. And as I mentioned in all of my videos, I don't normally line my lower lash line, but if I do, it's always going to be with a brighter color every time because I don't want my eyes to be closed off. Okay, set that down. My brows are looking a tad unruly, so we're just going to brush them up a little. Okay, just like that. A little bit more. Well, let's see. What are we doing here? I should try that brow kit. I have one brow hair right here that's just going to do its own thing today. That's okay. We're all unique. All right, for my look, I do want to go in one more time and mirror the bottom lashes, and then we're going to finish with the mascara. So I'm just going into those same colors that we already used, and I'm going to use those to just kind of mirror the top and the bottom of the look. What was the other one? This one? This one. This one. There we go. And then some of this. And lastly, some of this. Okay, that's good. All right. I love this palette. Love it. Definitely worth the purchase. I'm very happy with it. Let's go like this with our Fenty Hella Thick mascara. And after that, we'll pop on a lip and we'll be done. Okay, let's do the bottom. I love this mascara too, you guys. I have backups of this at this point. Okay, that's better. Mascara really does tie the look together, you guys. It really does. It just helps to frame the eyes so beautifully. It's an excellent complement to whatever you decided to put on for your color. A little more on top, just a scotch. There we go. That's it. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. For my lip, I am going to go big and bold. I have a Dior lip here. I will put it in the description box. I think it's Tarot 980, but I can't remember. It'll be in the description box. Ta-da! Okay, guys, that's the look. I gotta go. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.